me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. Don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Excuse me.
We'll strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Baby Ray Sauce. Yeah, all of you niggas are stupid. I could say, hey, I really been playing with keys.
17 yards and moves the sticks.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans, 40 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of get a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Oh, design run for their wideout. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 62 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. At the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 42 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. It's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Throw far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Right back to him on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nnamdi Madubuike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now is Geno. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case,
I don't want to be a one-man band. I don't want to be alone and stone alone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't want to be a one-man band.
Running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Geno. Touchdown! Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Right after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside
I'm with some youngest from the trenches who gonna serve by the stove.
Teams trying to avoid being one
Take
and
a
done in
leap on
these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are...
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it.
I'm getting judged by a judge.
This is when it matters most.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, it's fair game for the defense. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Out of the gun, Smith. Olave over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Smith.
Oh, fuck.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the
but I can change, man. Even for your
partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Okay, we riding around Stroud. You can tell I did it before.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Damn.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's
that's on me. I'm going to keep on winning. That's on me.
Went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Independent. I got people that depend on me.
But not quite in. 1 quarter remains.
But I used to spend on you. Spend on me.
In the AFC. We'll return with more after this.
I went on a mission with a bad one.
On EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's over.
She won't be my little baby.
For a Raider touchdown.
We get
Taking
excited
it in
when
from a yard out.
touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Jackson now. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here. I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson. Got his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Smith going to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 25 yards that time. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They said beginning of the season